Hello everybody, it's your boy here, Mentally, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Welcome back to another episode of Reverse 1999 Update 2.4 Last Evenings on Earth. Last time we left off with it was just the premiere episode where we took a look at the number 1. And right now, from this episode onwards, we're going to go look straight into the rest of the stories. Starting with LEE02, Free Breeze. It kind of sounds like Febreze, which is, for those of you who don't know what Febreze is, which I guess there's a few of you. Febreze is basically like a cleaning chemicals, like a cleaning spray or whatever. The Sea Breeze, the Freedom, and the Last Day of Vacation already slipping away. Yes, because the last episode, Regulus was pretty mad that she had to be called off of leave. Again, I mean, I get that. I would probably be very mad if I got called back from leave and have to go on some wacky expedition. So this is Regulus and Mr. Apple. This is also the other 6-star, Barcarola, and she's a musician, obviously because she has a cello. Is that a cello or is that a double bass? And that's a double bass, right? Anyway, let's just jump straight into the story.
Captain, we seem to have deviated from our route to Laplace.
A great pirate, Mr. Apple, doesn't simply rely on her compass. She must listen to her heart too.
Ah, this Apple thought you were trying to slip away to make the most of your final day off.
Well, that too.
Come get your sucker rat whiskers all the way from Brazil. Perfect for brewing a chill wind elixir. Only 185 sharpodontes. See anything alive? You won't find a better price anywhere.
This is a good price. Do you have more of this stuff? Show me everything you've got.
Captain, might I remind you that Miss Sotheby is not travelling with us at this time?
Oh yeah, you're right. Mate? Whoa, love the colours. How about bringing in some pop art? Trust me, it'll take it to a whole new level. You should come visit London sometime. We've got some seriously groovy art on the streets.
Pop art? That's a bit dated, don't you think?
I beg your pardon? Did you hear that? We better go over there and check it out, Mr. Apple.
What is it? Could it be Manus Vindictae? Miss Verton did caution us against the Manus followers we might encounter in Australia.
No, it's something much more important than that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest sail-away party in all Australia. And for those of you who haven't signed up for the trip, think again. This is the ultimate sailing experience. Relaxation, food, drink, and music. Don't miss out. The Free Breeze is about to set sail. No need to worry about currency exchange, whether it's Australian dollars, sharpadontes, arcane materials, or a rare collectible item. All are welcome in exchange for a ticket of equal value. A small price to pay for an unforgettable journey with the talented multi-instrumentalist Barcarola and her fantastic crackling box. We've also prepared a little gift for our most enthusiastic guest. A free cruise ticket!
That's what I'm talking about.
This apple should have known better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the party starts now! Put your hands together for the enchanting Miss Barcarola and her captivating melodies!
Woohoo!
You're much too kind, Mr. Hamish, saying all these wonderful things about me. But I'm only a cruise musician. It's thanks to the collective efforts of the whole crew that the Free Breeze has been so successful. I just feel privileged to be a part of it.
I know you want to stay humble, Miss Barcarola, but there's no reason to be so modest. Many of our guests come aboard just to hear you play, and I'm sure there will only be more in the future. So what's the harm with hyping the crowd up with a little round of applause?
Well, if it's for the ship, I suppose I can handle a little publicity.
Of course you can, and you deserve it too. By the way, do you know the guest over there? She's very, enthusiastic.
Hmm?
He's been drumming up the crowd. Sold us a load more tickets. We've never sold out so quickly.
All right, everyone, listen up. I've got some exciting news to share. This piece of paper in my hand could be your ticket to an incredible seafaring adventure. Just think about the cool breeze, the spruced up cruise ship, and the awesome music. What more could you ask for? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance for a trip you'll never forget. So, let's get buzzing. Throw your hands in the air and your coins out of your pockets and let your dreams come to life. Let's hear those coins jingle and fill your spirit soar.
Is she a local? Australians are known for their sunny disposition.
No one knows her, miss. But to be honest, I'd love to invite her to join the crew. If only the captain weren't so picky with the new recruits.
I know what you mean. Her enthusiasm is infectious. Maybe her energy would wake up our stuffy new captain. I'll never understand why the captain fired the old crew and hired a load of people who don't seem to have any clue about music. All they do is make noise, and not the good kind either.
We better keep it down, miss. They'll hear us.
We didn't hear any dissenting opinions about our captain now, did we?
No, of course not.
Captain, if I may, perhaps it's time we made our way to Laplace.
Come on, Mr. Apple. The crowd's going crazy for us. Can't you see how close we are to winning that free ticket?
I suppose you're right, Captain. But the crew seems to be packing up for the day.
They what?
Oh, can I help you? I'm afraid Miss Barcarola won't be signing any more albums today.
What about my free ticket? Wasn't I the most enthusiastic guest tonight?
Sorry, miss, but the most enthusiastic guess was really just a turn of phrase. We're nearly sold out tonight, and bookings are still coming in. I don't think we can spare a ticket for you. Come by next time, and we'll see what we can do.
You!
Easy, Captain. They never really explained what they meant by the most enthusiastic guest. We're in no position to argue.
What a bloody scam! I'm filing a complaint. Just you wait and see.
I understand your frustration, miss. The ship is sailing in just a couple of days. Even if you file a complaint right at this moment, we won't hear a thing from the tourist office before we set sail.
I feel bad for her, Mr. Hamish. And just think how this will affect our reputation. With your consent, I'd like to offer this young lady a ticket and a stay in my cabin. I'll be more than happy to pay for her.
You've done this so many times, Miss Barcarola. I'm afraid I have to turn you down. You know the new captain won't exactly be thrilled to have a freeloader on the ship.
But
So, how much longer do you need to think up an excuse?
All right. In view of your outstanding enthusiasm, we offer you a special gift for your help with our event. There. Thanks for your support.
Wait!
I'm so sorry about all this, Senora. I hope this will compensate for it.
Huh?
I hope we can see each other again, preferably soon.
What?
Sweet. We get a nice little interlude back at Laplace. What does this say? Performance review. Please make sure she completes this document in person. Oh no, Regulus. Good old Regulus. Okay, that's pretty funny. So Ulrich doesn't like Regulus very much. And also, why did he just complete, like, strike out all the good things about Regulus? Brought inspiration, a wealth of inspiration. That's pretty funny. Okay. Okay, back in... Oh no, we're continuing the story in Laplace. So this is when Regulus was met up with Ulrich, or Enigma as he's called. So, LEE-03 cryptography for beginners, just one of the many trivial obstacles our great captain must overcome.
So, they gave you this flyer at the sail-away party?
Not just that one, there's a whole stack of them.
All right, Researcher Regulus. I think I've got everything down. Let's run through it again. Researcher Regulus suffered horrendous mistreatment during the pre-sale event of the Free Breeze, which has had a significant psychological impact on her. In order to recover from this traumatic event, she formally requests
A 1-year advance on her salary and 15 days of leave. The funds are to be used solely to book passage on a cruise trip, with the goal of replacing her negative experience from the pre-sale event with a more positive one. I'm telling the truth.
I can see that bottle of artificial tears in your hand, Regulus. Please put it away. There's no need for dramatics.
Thank you, Ulrich. I knew there was a soft spot underneath all that metal.
Not so fast, Regulus. I never said I agreed to your request.
No? Why? I'm a researcher just like anybody else, aren't I? Shouldn't Laplace be looking out for my well-being?
Regulus? You've been working in Laplace for 11 months now, and you still haven't submitted your performance appraisal or published a single valid project result. In other words, you haven't completed your probationary period, so you can't get the benefits of a full-time employee. And to top it all off, you didn't even show up to register at the first Storm Research Group meeting.
Well,
Please save me the excuses. There's still a chance for you to turn things around. You can take another assessment. We'll use the results to make up for the assessments you've missed. It'll be crucial for your performance review and, consequently, your employee benefits.
Bring it on.
Easy there, Researcher Regulus. You're taking a test, not going to war.
I thought you said it was just a test.
I did, and I meant it. This is just some light reading, for you to reference during the test. And this is the test. The numbers on this paper may appear random, but they're actually an encrypted code. Your task is to figure out what the message is. You can use the computer to help you, and you might find some useful books and papers in the second drawer on your left. The instructions for the computer and a guide on how it works are all in there. Given its difficulty, there is no time limit for this test. Best of luck, Researcher Regulus.
You better keep your word, Ulrich, or you'll be no different than those sailors. At least they didn't torture me with maths. Lend me your strength, Brian May, Jim Morrison, Frank Zappa. Oh, God!
You're taking a test, not going to war.
Captain, this apple has an impression on this.
Maybe you were their target because you are an irrational member.
Is it really a puzzle unsolvable?
Are you scared?
Captain!
Follow me, Regulus.
Best of luck, Researcher Regulus.
Where am I? Who am I? Why is this happening to me? Is this some kind of cruel joke from that Aperon lot? Somebody! Anybody! Help me! Please!
Hold on, I wasn't paying attention. I walked away for a moment. What is this? It's just an itty-bitty little test from Laplace, not the end of your life. I get it now. And then always I just need to add some lines to the border. This is like a little puzzle. Oh my god, it's Sudoku! It's literally just Sudoku. Are you kidding me? Yeah. I know how to... The Regulus, I know how to play Sudoku, for God's sake. Please. I'm begging you. This is easy. Yeah, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm bad. Oh, sorry. Undo. 7, 8. Okay, over here this is missing 5. Over here we're missing 1, 2, 3, 4. Over here we're missing 1. We're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, done. That's literally just Sudoku.
Glad to see you're still in high spirits, Researcher Regulus. But this doesn't add up. I gave you an encrypted code, not a Sudoku puzzle.
What do you mean?
Come on, get yourself together. The 9th storm has passed, Researcher Regulus. You've had plenty of time to brush up on your math. All right, let me explain. All you have to do is a basic decode and transcription of the result using the Laplace encryption key. See how the 4th from last digits have changed? There are no numbers greater than 24 within the 17th interval, and those in the 18th interval don't exceed 59. So, If we make a bold assumption here, these numbers have probably been coded using Laplace's nomenclature, where the codes of time are always placed between the 12th and 18th intervals. You'll see this a lot here. We use them for ships, satellites, manpower arrangements, and such. Finally, we input the result into the Laplace astronomy database to see if we find any matches, and there. A set of photos taken from space.
Huh? Are you telling me I spent the whole day doing this just to find a few photos?
These aren't just any photos, researcher Regulus. Take a closer look. The first picture was taken on December 2nd, 1995, the day the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory was launched. The second picture was taken on June 25th, 1997, during a period of sunspot activity. The third one is from November 21st, 1998. It's an image of the first satellite ever deployed from a space station.
And the fourth is from December the 28th, 1999. Is that a rugby game?
Yes. Looks like it was the last one held in that stadium in Melbourne. The place is just a commercial district now.
But, wait. This isn't right. If you're suggesting what I think you are, then these next photos are...
That's right. From the fifth photo onward, we can't pinpoint their exact time or location, but it seems they involve Halley's Comet, 136199 Eris in the Kuiper Belt, the Uluru Games, and a rock festival. And there are more. Take a look at these timestamps. February 9th, 2001, October 21st, 2003, November 2005.
And the last one's from April the 16th, 2007.
This proves one thing. Before all our struggles to study and control the effects of the storm, this pioneer crossed the storm unscathed and sent us these images.
But... why are you telling me all this? Did everyone else's assessments turn into some kind of top-secret briefing? All I wanted was an advance on my salary.
Just for once, could you see the bigger picture here? We've been presented with an amazing opportunity. And all you can think about is your salary?
I like how we just started playing Sudoku halfway. That's pretty funny. Also, where is this? Is this some like observation post? I think so. What's this? Convergence of idea minds come together here to help those in the highest position reach informed conclusions. If only that worked in real life instead of the ones above. We're coming up with random bullshit and not giving a damn. Okay, fish tank brainstorm. Okay, not too bad. That actually sounds productive, unlike what I have to go through most of the time. Anyway, moving on to the last part of today's episode, LEE0 for music of the era at the Creator Music Festival. The crowd moves in rhythm to the chorus of Night of Revelry. What's this on the ground? Hey, look at what I found. That rhymed.
The dust in here. What, are we inside some kind of vacuum cleaner? Is that why you always wear that fish tank on your head? What's got you so quiet? Pulling the strong and silent act now?
Here we are.
Here, as in...
The Laplace launch site in Sydney. We've collaborated with the Foundation and the Space Agency for various projects here.
Thanks for the heads up. I almost thought we just barged into some rock star's house.
It will actually take another 2 years before this place becomes an official launch site.
Oh, yeah, right. We're basically living in the past.
I visited various launch sites to verify the photos. Guiana Space Center, Placid's Cosmodrome. Then, I found this place. Most of its archives were lost in the storm, but a small portion of the early records survived. I left them here with the rest of the files I compiled. Damn it! Where did they go?
Huh. So, does this mean we can all go home now?
Absolutely not. All right, new task. Stay put and don't touch anything. I need to find those files.
Fine. Oh, amazing! An old military base. Mysterious photos. This is going to be juicy. No chance Ulrich is stopping this rockin' pirate from going after treasure. I mean, very, very important files. The hunt is on. Ha ha! Let's start with what's on this table. La 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 da 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 do 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 do. I almost forgot. Can't go treasure hunting without some music to rock out to. Woohoo!
Damn it! I forgot to tell her to keep quiet. What's happening? Is this an earthquake? Ah, crap. This is the note I wrote last time I was here. Regulus, turn off that speaker, now! For fuck's sake! I knew I should have upgraded my memo module! Calm down, Ulrich. You're a leader. It's part of your job to clean up after your team.
I like how we're now suddenly in Australia. Oh, we're not cracking, mate. We're in Australia. Okay, I've had enough of those jokes. Okay, let's beat up the rip-off Dodo, whatever this is. It's actually been... This is like part 4. We haven't had a battle since... whatever. Okay, let's buff up... What is this? Yeah, buff up our good friend Marcus and see how she obliterates everyone. As usual.
Don't be afraid. Time to turn the page. Everything's packed. Right faster. Give it a try. Right faster. It's fun to read on the beach, but now I'm seeing spots.
Okay, wonderful.
Flux! Flux! Finally it's over. Relax, don't overheat. You'll have to get used to this if you want to be a good leader.
Look what I found! Where's my round of applause? If you're even half a leader, you'll fight your hardest to get a decent salary for such an outstanding employee as myself.
Sure.
Just one more thing. Scientist to scientist. You made some pretty cool electronic music in that battle. Didn't know you had it in you.
Here are all the files related to the satellite. Look them over, Regulus.
Do we have to go through all this right now? Why? Is there some even more juicy stuff in them?
For you, it might be. The satellite carries a variety of arcane items: space seeds, dragon tree resin compasses, obsidian crystals, WFPCs, astronomical spectrometers. Even its power source is an arcane record player. We've made a list of everything that was on it so we can test them against the artificial storm. The satellite is an archive of the wisdom of the entire human race. It somehow survived multiple storms.
What are you gonna do with it?
Sadly, a lack of maintenance caused it to plummet to the Earth. It crashed in your time, 1966. The telescope project was named after a record that was on the satellite, which also happens to share your name.
Regulus. My little thing. It was the record on the satellite.
Yes, that's the one. Wow, you've kept it in great shape.
So, this is the key to braving the storm?
It might be, amongst several other options.
I get it. That's why you wanted me on the storm research team.
Not just that. I've read the Apeiron Island reports. You demonstrated some serious talent with the series puzzle in that cave, and you've faced more storms than the majority of the Laplace staff. We're not working together for a couple of research papers. This is about the survival of everything on Earth. We need all the help we can get, including yours. In fact, Laplace even held a meeting with the Foundation to discuss borrowing your record. The Foundation suggested we apply for an item transfer order under the Artificial Storm Project and let the Timekeeper take over the matter. Some of my colleagues told me that, according to LSCC regulations, lending assets to the center is mandatory for all staff. But, all right. Let me be honest with you. I'm not comfortable with taking your record by force. It's yours after all. It's your choice what you do with it. So, here I am. Not as your leader, but as myself. Hoping we can find a solution that works for both of us.
Has anyone ever told you that you're terrible at negotiations?
Ah, damn it. I knew it wouldn't be easy.
Go ahead, Mr. Ulrich. Take it. Before I change my mind.
You're willingly giving it over to the Artificial Storm Project?
For a cause even greater than rock music? Absolutely. But just to be clear, I'm only lending it to Laplace. You have to give it back when you're done. It's the only copy in the world and the future centerpiece of the Regulus Museum.
Thank you, Researcher Regulus. Thank you so much. I was gearing up for a much tougher talk. I even applied for additional funding and a month's leave to offer you as leverage. Well, I suppose I won't have to use it after all.
Timekeeper! Sinetto, what's the rush? I just wanted to remind you that our vacation in Australia is over. If you need any help packing, please let me know. Oh, and I have something for you. Huh? Regulus asked me to pass these out. She won them at a sail-away party. She said they're highly valuable, the finest choice for any collection, if I recall correctly. Looks like an ordinary flyer to me. I've already inspected them. They're just advertisements with a handwritten signature in the corner, and some completely over-the-top promises. Regulus told me it's a trick that advertisers use. They use fancy words to catch people's eyes and make it seem more grand. Phrases like, an opulent odyssey upon the boundless sea, tour the illustrious Pacific coast, a veritable feast of harmonic reverie, rare and fortuitous seasonal discount, and facilities unimaginable in their splendor. What's this on the back? Nor happiness, nor harmony, nor fame, nor pride, nor strength, nor skill in arms or arts. Before a cruel whip, man who man would be must rule the empire of himself. In it must be supreme, establishing his throne. On vanquished will, quelling the challenges of hopes and fears, being himself alone. Is everything all right, Timekeeper? Sinetto, change of plan. We need to contact the Foundation, now.
Well, I was not expecting a callback to chapter 3 of all the chapters and all the events. Well, it really does kind of make me wonder, and I'm not saying this to try to be mean, but I do wonder if they're writing this, they're making stuff as they go along, or they really like planned out this huge roadmap that spanned like 2.0's worth of updates. Anyway, that is it for today's episode. For this episode of Reverse 1999, this was part 2, 3, and 4. So the next time we come back, we're going to jump straight into 5, 6, and 7, maybe 8 too as well. Depending on how things play out. As usual, we are always flexible here at Mintleaf Gaming. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Mintleaf Gamer, YouTube's most skill issue gamer. Thank you all for watching this episode of Reverse 1999, Update 2.4, Last Evening on Earth. Hopefully you guys enjoy the story so far as much as I do. See you next time. Take care and bye-bye.